Live or you?
And once again, Joe the Shirts off the cuff. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome. It is, of course, Hump Day on Joe the Shirts off the cuff. I'm here with my guest. I was originally going to have one guest today. Now I have two guests today. I have my buddy Justin Zachary. Hello, Justin.
What's up?
And his friend Jonathan Rumi.
Howdy.
Both from the play that me and my girlfriend went to go see on Saturday, Train Spotting. And good show, boys.
Thank you.
Good show, boys. I had such a good time watching it. And I was telling Justin, if you had told me that there was going to be so much female nudity, I would have
you
been
would
there
have brought 10 friends.
Exactly.
4 weeks ago.
For every night, three times a week. I'm like, yes, another ticket, yes. I don't remember seeing so much tit and pussy and ass in a play in a long, long time.
Not bad-looking girls.
Yes. But also, like I told Justin, if I knew I was going to see his cock and ass quite so much.
Yeah. You're welcome.
I might not have gone to see it. Now, before we get to our pal, Justin, we're going to talk to our new pal, Jonathan, who plays Simon Sick Boy Williamson. First of all, great acting on both you guys.
Thank you.
If I had not known that you guys weren't actually Scottish, I would have believed it.
Right on.
You know, and your character is really, really scummy.
Bit of a scumbag, yeah.
Yeah, not really likable. Yeah. Do you have trouble playing parts like that? Do you enjoy playing parts like that? Because a lot of times people don't want to be like the shithead in the play or the movie.
Well, you know, I don't actually see him as a shithead, or I think that he thinks of himself as a shithead. He just thinks of himself as like a businessman, and he needs to try to do what he has to do to survive. And you know, if that involves some sort of shady side dealings and sort of a little bit of scumbaggery, then so be it. You know, it's I think he sees it as a dog eat dog world, and everybody's kind of sort of rummaging around in the shit together, and you know, it's just a part that he sort of gravitates towards.
He's a very honest character.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think he tries to bullshit anybody. I think what you see was what you get, and you know, when he does, you know, when he's clean, he's clean, and when he's jacked up, it's like that's his focus. You know, that's because
a lot of times I kept feeling as if his friends expected more of him, and it's like as if they didn't even know him yet. It's like, what are you expecting more of me for? This is who I am.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you find it difficult to play a drug addict? I mean, where are you drawing on that from? Because I've had my experiences with both drinking and some drugs, and I don't want to out either of you guys unless you want to talk about it yourselves. But I mean, where do you draw on some of that? You can join in on this one too, Justin.
Okay. Yeah, you know, I can't say that I've ever tried heroin. I will say that it crossed my mind for the purposes of just seeing what it might be like, you know, in preparation, and then I started doing some, you know, heavy research, and the more I dug, the more I realized it's probably not a good idea, probably not a smart move.
Not the plan to go with. A little too much method over there.
Too much meth, you know. Call me a faker in the method department then, if you must. But
very convincing though. Now. I said, I have gone through DTs myself. You've seen me a couple of times.
Yes, the fucking...
And I'm a jittery fucker to begin with, okay? I'm jittery, you know? And so...
I get that from coffee. I think for me, like, I get, you know... My biggest... The things that I have the hardest time with right now are like just sugar. You know,
Right.
like quitting sugar is like
Oh my God.
virtually impossible.
Yeah, Jonathan lost some weight for this.
Yeah, I was
show.
reading the bio. You lost like 20 pounds for
I
this?
did, yeah, I lost about
Oh my God.
20 pounds, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And now I'm starting to put some weight back on. Yeah.
Now you guys, your play got picked up for another 7 weeks after an initial, was it 4-week run?
Yeah, we're running through June 1st now.
Yeah, I think we initially it was 6 weeks, and then we got another 7 tacked on.
Oh, right on. No,
So
good
we're pretty
stuff.
excited about that.
Now, Jay-Z here, my pal. You know what? I should have just told everybody that Jay-Z was going to be on the show.
Your viewers would have might have gone up a bit.
The really white album.
No, I've known you for about 5 years now.
Yeah, it's been 5 years.
Yeah, it's been about 5 years. And I know that you're a skinny bitch to begin with.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and you told me that you lost like 15 pounds for
I
this?
lost 10 to 15 pounds just because, I mean, I saw what Jonathan was doing, and I was already a skinny bitch, but we took some initial kind of promo photos for the show.
Right.
And when we got the photos back, I looked at my chin and my neck, and I was like, what the fuck, man? Like, I'm getting old because, like,
Turkey gizzard thing
Yeah,
happened.
the turkey gizzard thing going
Oh,
on.
yeah, it's starting right here. Yeah.
So from that point on, I subjected myself to just one meal a day of anything I want.
Oh, my God.
And I mean, I'll eat tri-tip. I'll go fat, and I'll just eat whatever I want. But one meal a day, it's like fuck, man. Like you get the headaches. You get like,
That's DTing for real right there.
you get headaches. You get cranky. But whenever you see people's reaction to the show, it makes everything worth it.
Yeah. No, I definitely could believe that you were a heroin addict watching you there. I mean, when was the last time anybody told you to lose weight for a role?
Never. Except for this one. I mean,
Doesn't happen really.
No, I mean, the director, Roger Matthew, he kind of told me, he's like, everything's, I don't necessarily have to do anything to my body, but I mean, after seeing like the amount of effort that Jonathan was putting into his character and when I got those photos back, I was like, okay, maybe I can do a little something, something else.
Yeah, because I remember when I saw you at a bar about a year or so ago, and you were like, "I'm getting fat."
I compare myself to the character Roger on American Dad, like
right.
the gray alien character, because he's like really skinny arms, but he's got a big giant fat alien gut,
Right.
So that's kind of what I look like. It's like the skinny fat,
Oh man, I have to do something about this.
Exactly.
Seriously. This is just not going to work for the show.
That's right. I did read that you do a lot of voiceovers.
I do a lot.
And he's great with voices and stuff.
Actually, before we move on a little bit further to that, can I get a little train spotting accents from you guys? Talking your train spotting voices.
Fuck off, you DOS
You
cunt.
fucking DOS prick, you. I would have thought there would have been a lot more than just beer here. What the fuck's going on there?
What the fuck is this
Expecting
Jesse
some
shite?
scotch, some real beer. What is this? Miller fucking Light, the High Life.
Miller
fucking
High
Life. Do the fucking High Life. You
Fucking
cunt,
kidding me.
You fucking cunt, you.
That's what I'm talking about. And I'm listening to the show. I'm standing right there, and I've known Justin for years, and I'm like, who the fuck is that? No, it was really, really well done. It was surprising to me how far a lot of the actors could go so far away from the people they actually are. The guy that plays the real dickhead in this... what's that?
Matt.
Okay, there you go. Matt Telly. I met him after the show. Nice as pie.
Yeah.
As sweet as can be.
Frightening on stage.
Oh, absolutely.
Fucking frightening.
Absolutely. He reminded me of my friend Craig. You remember
Yes,
Craig?
I remember Craig.
And very violent, irrational, angry for no good reason. And then I meet this guy afterwards. And he's like, wow, what a sweetheart.
Yeah.
I just wanted to cuddle with him.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, there is a lot of nudity in this show. Did some of the actors find that difficult to work with? Because are we talking like one chick in particular? We're talking full on naked,
Full on head to toe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Very bold.
Exactly.
There was, I think there was a point in time where we all knew we had to do it. And then in the rehearsal process, whenever we finally got towards like our dress rehearsal time,
Right.
like the week before the show, that's when everybody really kind of said, okay, we're going to have to do this. We might as well fucking just do it now. So I think it was Sam Bangs, the girl who plays Laura McEwen. She was the first one to say, fuck it.
Right.
And I remember after that rehearsal, I remember going up to her and just saying, God
Right,
bless
there
you.
she is,
God
yeah.
bless you.
God bless
like,
you.
like, and her courage, her courage to do that first and be the
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
one, and being a female, and then ladies are really more of the skeptics of taking off their clothes
Well, they're so worried that it's going to actually hurt their career.
Yeah, and she was just like, you know what, fuck it, and I was like, I commended her. I was like, good job. And then after that, I was like, you know what,
Dun, dun, dun.
the boys are going to have to make an appearance.
Exactly.
So I shedded. I think the next rehearsal, I shedded my clothes and said, fuck it too.
Right.
You get that like little sort of like anal tingling, like, when you're like, I gotta do this.
And
like
your butthole puckers up a little
you're
bit.
like, I have to do this, and now I'm naked.
Yeah.
You get that? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think before the show, like every night, because the show, as you know, opens up with me and my skivvies,
Yes.
covered in my own filth,
Right.
And backstage, I don't know what it is with being men, but like as soon as you know that you have to shed your clothes in front of a bunch of people, your penis tends to know it and retreat.
Okay,
Hold on.
I'm glad you bring that up because I remember that opening scene, and me and Em, my girlfriend, that's what we call her here, we were thinking, is he sporting a little half-wood over there?
What?
It looked like he was sporting a little
Semi,
half-wood
got a
over
little
there.
semi going on.
That's what it looked like.
Trust me, no, it's not. I mean, I'm backstage sometimes because sometimes
That's him
Fluffy?
fully erect. Actually.
yeah, I give myself a little like peek, I'm like, okay, well, how's he doing down there? And if
How's
he's
the weather down there?
yeah, and if he's like sporting like if he's going inwards, I kind of give him a couple tugs. I got to give him a little stretch, and then
Or he gets one of the other cast members to give a tug or two.
yeah, or like tickle the balls.
All
Right.
of us have had to. It's actually, there's a rotating list every show.
I think it's your turn
whose
this Friday. It's your turn this
shit,
Friday.
not again.
Everybody gets a turn in the barrel. You remember that joke, don't you?
What was one?
Everybody gets a turn in the barrel.
No, I
And
don't.
I'll tell you about it later off the air. Actually, no,
I'd like to hear that.
No, you can definitely say that joke. It's like when we're getting close to the break time, and then we're going to see if my lady walks into the door, disturbing the studio process. But no, what? Going back to Jonathan here, what voices have you been known to do?
It depends. I mean, I did a show for MTV called Celebrity Deathmatch way back when,
Which we've all heard of, yes.
And I did about 25 different characters on that, including like Russell Crowe and John Malkovich and who else did I do? I did James Hetfield from Metallica. Some obscure ones. I did one of the Baldwins. I did George W.
Which Baldwin? Which one did you do?
I think it was Daniel. I think they called me, and then it was like a random Baldwin brother, and then Daniel Baldwin, because at one point there was like, I think if I remember correctly, there's a shot with a bunch of them sitting on a beach together, and
Right.
and so they were just like, I think I did a voice that sort of. It was kind of like this, just sort of a raspy sort of thing, and they just substituted for. I changed up the pitch a little, and they made it for like a couple of the different characters. So
That's cool.
yeah, that was fun. And then just for video games, I get called to do like a lot of accent work and stuff like that. So it all depends on
He does a really good French accent. I like your French accent.
Let's hold on to that one. We're going to take our first break right here. We're sitting here with Jonathan Rumi, right, and Justin Zachary from the play Trainspotting. We're going to take a little break. I'm Joe the Shirt. I'm off the cuff, and I'll be right back. We are back with Joe the Shirts Off the Cuff, talking with a couple of stars from the play Train Spotting here in Los Angeles at the Elephant Theater. That will be running for another 5 weeks.
5?
Yeah, through I think it's our second weekend of the extension.
Yeah,
right?
5 weeks.
Right.
I think June 1st
June
is closing. So
We
Santa
got.
Monica Boulevard, just one block west of Bay.
You give us the address there real quick if you have it.
6322 Santa Monica Boulevard.
look at this guy's memory.
I know, right? It's like you don't remember where you work,
I've
do
had
you?
no
I
shit.
texted so many times to people, like, I got some people coming this weekend, so it's on my, I literally just texted yesterday to somebody.
Good man.
Good man, good fucking man.
Now, John here was going to give us some French accent.
There's a little bit of French accent. I played this character in a video game called Lost Planet 3. And, qu'est-ce qu'il y a? I was a French, he was sort of a mercenary a contractor in this game. And that's what I do. He sounds like this.
Yeah. Now,
Actually, he's a little older, so he sounds a little more like this, and he's angry all the time. He's an angry Frenchman.
now, do you do any other accents yourself, John? Jonathan. I don't care anymore.
I do, but
Justin.
I can't call upon it as quickly as Jonathan can. Like I'm one of those guys where I have to kind of like listen for a while to whoever has an accent, and then I can start to slowly mimic them.
Right.
But
I gotta say something about Justin's accent. In the very beginning, when we did the first read through, what was it, December?
Yeah.
I was worried. Because I felt I wasn't completely worried, but I felt like he was halfway there.
Right.
And
Did you ever think we're
and then
fucked?
no, for the first read through, and I hadn't met him, and I may be telling this to you now because
I
for the
haven't
first
heard
time
this before.
Yeah, but this is a testament to his
First time
ability.
exclusive right here.
This is a testament to his ability because like there were a few people that I've been doing accents for years since I'm like a kid. Both my parents are immigrants, so I've heard it all my life. So for whatever reason, it's one of those things that just either come naturally to people, or some people have to work a little harder at. So, when we first did the read through, for me, I heard Justin's accent, and I knew he was, for me, like I thought he was 50-60% there, and I thought to myself, But he did the fucking work, and he exactly how he just said. He listened. We worked with. He did work on his own.
Was it like going in and out, like Kevin Costner trying to be British?
for the very first read through, a little bit, yeah. But you know, you don't. You know people are going to do their work, and you just hope that they get there. And like I can't tell you how fucking proud I am of him, and like amazed I am like how strong it is. Like, and friends of mine were coming up to me after the shows, were like, so there's Scottish. I know there's some Scottish people. So like he's Scottish, right? And then I'm like, hey, no, he's American. What?
It's like anybody, even in the play, even remotely Scottish.
Yeah,
there are two Scots in the play.
Who are the two Scots? See,
Katie Townsend, the girl who plays Diane.
And which one is Diane?
Diane is the schoolgirl.
Okay, right on.
Oh, you saw Saturday Night? Yeah,
Saturday Night show. Yes, the brunette. Yeah.
Brunettes, yes. And,
very cute.
Very cute.
Very cute.
Extremely cute.
Mm-hmm.
And Swanee, the guy who played Mother Superior, the guy with the kind of long hair, beard.
Right.
He's
do I have?
he's in the program. Right, this guy.
Oh, there we go. Okay, he's actually Scottish.
Yeah, he's
a
Ouija. He's Glaswegian.
Right.
So like, he's got a pretty thick one.
I enjoy it. He has
no pun intended.
Hey, wait a second. We're not talking about accents, are we?
God damn it.
Can he do an American accent?
He's tried. I don't think he can. I know Katie can.
Right.
I think I asked Martin to do it once, but for some reason I think most Scottish or European people, when they tend to try to do American accents, it always comes out as Western. Like they're in a fucking like a Western like. I'm gonna go jump on my horse, you know.
I think for a lot of Scottish, English, even Australians, the southern drawls, the western drawls are a little easier because you remember our friend Paul Ashton.
Yes.
He would always say, Joe, how does this sound? How does this sound? And then he tried to do like a New York accent, and I was like, dude, I'm from New York. You're getting it so fucking wrong. Okay.
The trick with the accents and what like people don't necessarily realize it, that they don't have to push so hard. Like, what makes accents sound so awful at times or really false are when, because they rarely lay on the New York. Hey, I'm from New York.
Yeah,
and
it's
then,
so bad.
Everything is exaggerated, and if you just pull back a little bit. Hey, I'm from New York. How you doing? You know, it's there. Right. It sounds thick, but like you realize you don't have to push so hard.
Right. And that's what this dickhead did for his audition. Actually, like, because I had to read with every single actor. Like I was one of the lucky few to already be cast before we started casting here and in LA. And then when Jonathan came in, he came in as the character. Like, he came in with an accent, and like we thought he was Scottish. Like, when he came in,
nice.
But he spoke really low, you know. Like he spoke really low, and he was just kind of talking like this, you know. And he just kind of like be very very subtle about his accent. And then whenever we finally cast him, he was like, do you mind if I drop the accent now? I was like, yeah, you fucking cunt. You drop the accent. Be fucking real for once.
Where actually are you from, Jonathan?
I am from New York, actually.
Oh, there you go. What parts?
Yeah. I was born in Hell's Kitchen and raised in Woodside, Queens, and then the suburbs of Long Island.
Right on.
Yeah.
I was born and raised in the Bronx.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Born on I was raised on Teabot Avenue, right off Fordham Road.
Okay, right.
I went to Theodore Roosevelt High School, right across the street from one of the Fordham Mews up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and me and my buddies do a regular thing of just like attacking anybody from Bronx Science that we saw on the trains. That's what we did, you know.
Nice.
And I got a lot of family in Brooklyn. My ex-wife's family lives in Queens.
Okay.
But no family in Manhattan, because apparently they don't allow Puerto Ricans in Manhattan.
Ah.
You may have noticed that there are no Puerto Ricans anywhere in Manhattan. Just watch the TV show Friends. You'll see there's not a single Puerto Rican anywhere in sight.
That's actually a really interesting observation.
There are more black people apparently in Manhattan than there are Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, unless you go to Washington Heights, but then
you
nobody considers that Manhattan. Really,
No,
even though it's actually on the island.
Now this is something I grew up with. Maybe you know a little bit about it. I hate it when people ask me where I'm from, and I go, I'm from New York, and they go, really, what part of Manhattan?
Oh.
And I'm like, okay.
Just assume.
Right, New York is one
Well,
city, several boroughs.
I haven't gotten that too much, thank you.
Thank you, love.
I haven't really, like most people, they say, like, I guess that you know, if I come out here and they're either from here or they're from a different country, like most people, I've been lucky enough not to just get the question.
Do people assume you're from New York when they meet you? Because nobody ever thinks that I'm from New York, ever.
Depends.
I can hear it in both of you. Like, both
Depends.
of you guys, it slips out.
It comes out more when you're with more New Yorkers.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Now, Justin, where are you
tribe.
from again?
Here.
Just L.A.?
Southern California. I'm not from LA. I mean, I've been here for the past 13 years, but I'm from Bakersfield, California, and it's
Bakersfield,
the butthole of California.
Now, before we go to our next break, I set up a little game for us to play.
Uh-oh.
Okay? We're going to play Marry, Fuck, Kill.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay? And I appreciate your honest answers, but I should let you know that there are right answers. Okay? So letting you know. All right. Who wants to go first?
You go first.
Okay, Justin. Okay. Marry, Fuck, Kill. Nell Carter, Isabel Sanford, remember Wheezy from the Jeffersons, and Oprah.
Marry, fuck, kill. Marry Oprah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Oh my god.
Wheezy.
I fuck Wheezy.
I
fuck Wheezy.
Just to say, hey, I fuck Wheezy.
And
like,
kill.
Oh, Wheezy. And kill Nell Carter. I mean, no offense to Nell Carter, but I mean, look at the other choices, you know.
Okay, all right. Same question for our new pal Jonathan. Nell Carter, Isabel Sanford, Oprah.
I would exactly give the same answers.
Exactly.
Gotta marry Oprah.
Okay.
Gotta fuck Wheezy because it's like, you know, it's a notch on the belt
Right.
of 70s TV comedies, sitcoms. And then, unfortunately, maybe maim Nell Carter or something.
No, you gotta kill her. You gotta
Just
kill
chop
her.
a titty off or something.
I mean, she's already dead. Let's not be too sensitive here.
Is she dead?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nell Carter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they killed Nell Carter then.
See, there you go. Okay, you both got it wrong.
What?
You both got it wrong.
What do you mean?
Okay. You marry Isabel Sanford.
Why?
Because she always sounded so happy. Oh, George! Oh, George! She always sounded happy, and she was always so loyal and faithful.
she was loyal.
Fuck Nell Carter, though, because you got to say you could fuck that big bitch at least once. I mean, that's just a good time waiting. You're just like, you can just tell people, you know what I did last week? I fucked Neil Carter. And you have to kill Oprah because I just don't like Oprah. See, you got it wrong, guys.
Well, my whole thing with Oprah was like, if she happens to die, then there's no prenup, and then
right. But she's been with her man Stedman for like 30 years. They're still not married, and she's smart to not marry his ass. You know.
Yeah, but I'm sure he pretty much lives a pretty extravagant life. You know what I mean?
Yes. Okay, I got another one for you guys. All right. From the Golden Girls. Dorothy, Blanche, Rose. Marry, fuck, kill. Let's start out with Jonathan this time. And remember, there is a correct answer.
Dorothy, Blanche.
You are familiar with the show, right? Okay, yeah, Dorothy was the really tall B. Arthur.
B. Arthur,
right?
Dorothy.
All right, we had, who played Blanche?
What's his name?
Rose McCallaghan.
Yeah, McCallaghan.
Okay.
And then, of course, Rose was played by?
Betty White.
Betty White, there you go.
Okay,
all right.
So, or is it Rue McClanahan?
No. Rue McClanahan.
Rue McClanahan.
Okay.
And she was the hoop.
She was the slutty one.
Yeah, she was the floozy.
She was
So I'll go with her on the fuck.
Okay.
I'll marry Betty White, and then I'll kill the other one.
You kill Dorothy? Okay.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, dude, we're pretty much on the same page.
Is that your exact answer?
Yeah, it's
you both got it right. Nicely done. You both got it right. Yes. Yes, you have to marry Rose because she's the most loyal and she's got a great set of tits. Yeah. Blanche, you want to fuck at least once.
For a 70-year-old.
Right?
Yeah.
And you don't want to be with a woman that can bench press you, so you can't be with Dorothy. She has to die.
Yeah, she's got a bigger dick than the
Exactly.
And a deeper voice.
Okay, I got one more before the break, and then we got one more segment. You guys have been a lot of fun. Thank you for coming.
Awesome.
And here we are. We're drinking. They brought stuff. They brought Miller High Life for us.
Yeah, beers, baby.
That's right. Okay, last one. And you have to answer, so there's no backing out on this. Okay, we're gonna start with Justin again this time. Marry, fuck, kill. Mo, Larry, Curly.
Oh, fuck you, man.
And there is a correct answer.
What?
So.
You put way too much thought into this show. Way too much thought.
I'd marry Larry, and I'd kill Mo because he's just mean, and I'd fuck Curly because I can he's fat so I can titty fuck him. Exactly.
All right, Jonathan. Same question before the break. We got about a minute left here.
God, this is a tough one. I would kill Mo. I think I'd maybe bang the snot out of Larry. Just to be, I'll take it. Oh, give it to me, what? And then I'd maybe marry Curly because I think he's like a dog. He's just very obedient. He'd just constantly be there for you, be ready with a beer, ready to go.
Okay, all right.
If I had to.
No, you both got it wrong.
What?
Both got it wrong. No.
I'd like to hear this.
Okay, you marry Curly, very nice. He's loyal, he's obedient, you're correct. You fuck Mo, though, because he's just a mean motherfucker. You just want that angry sex.
Fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
You
can't marry Mo because he's physically abusive.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
And then you have to kill Larry because, honestly, he's actually the ugliest one among 3 ugly people.
I would agree.
That is the ugliest motherfucker on the show.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Poor Larry.
Poor Larry.
Okay. We are taking.
I was trying to give him a little something.
Yeah, a little something. A little love for Larry.
Love for
yes. Can you guys name the other 2 Stooges real quick?
Shemp. And
God, there was the other Curly. It was like a Joe.
There you go, Joe. All right, we are going to take our next break now, and this is "My Mom Was Gay" by 835. We'll be right back. I'm Joe the Shirt with my guests Jonathan Rumi and Justin Zachary.
Is that the name of the song?
That's the name of the song. All right, welcome back once again to Joe the Shirts Off the Cuff Hump Day edition. Jonathan, do you know what it's called the Hump Day show at all?
It's because today's Wednesday?
No.
Oh.
That's close, though.
Okay.
That's one of the reasons. But the reason it's called the Hump Day show is that normally on Wednesdays, I try to get attractive women in here. I try to get women that are pretty, they're sexy, they're funny, they're interesting, they're trying to, like, start their own business.
Instead, you have us.
Yeah.
Sorry
So,
to all your listeners.
they're interesting and funny, but we still want to fuck them, But I got you guys, so I decided it's okay. It's Hump Day for the ladies,
Hump Day for the ladies.
Hump Day for the ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Both a couple of nice-looking boys,
Giggity.
Giggity. Oh, yeah. Now, where were we going before our break? We're having so much fun
Where
here.
were we?
We were killing, fucking, and marrying people.
Killing and marrying people, yes. We're done with that part. Okay. Now, let's going back to Justin for a little bit. Now, Justin here just got married, what was it, last year?
Last year, yeah.
Last year, my God.
Yeah, it'll be a year on July 21st.
Right, yes. Very nice. Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Very lovely bride.
Give it up for some
She's
marriage.
pretty fucking hot, eh?
Yeah, it makes one ask, how long has she been blind and have not a sense of smell? Exactly. How long has that been happening?
Since we met, obviously, I don't know why she puts up the likes of me.
I mean, is there like a short bus that takes her everywhere she needs to go? As long as she's hot, I'm happy.
You work for the Blind People's Association.
No, I'm kidding, of course. But she is a very, very pretty girl.
Thank you.
I'm glad you're happy. And you were telling me earlier that you guys are actually trying to have a family.
Well, we're not trying, is what I said, I think.
You're humping is what you're doing.
Yeah, we're being hump day.
Right.
We are humping. I mean, we're married, so I hope we are.
Hopefully that works out for you.
But, we're just kind of like letting the chips fall where they may, as they say.
Very nice. Very nice. What about you, Jonathan? Anything going on with you personally?
I'm a single man right now, and I do have a little dating here and there. Nothing serious. I've been pretty much just putting full steam ahead into the career, which takes up.
It takes up a lot of time.
Yeah, it's it's the sacrifice. I'm married to my career right now.
There you go.
And he's probably the best at what he does. I mean, as far as like not only is he a talented actor, but I think a huge percentage of the effort that goes into being a successful actor is networking and getting people to come see your work and
see our show.
Yeah,
come see Plane Spotting.
Come see
anything you'll ever see in your life on stage,
right.
guaranteed.
And tell all your friends to listen to Joe the Shirts Off the Cuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Facebook friend me. Send me. I've gotten a hate email actually.
What?
Hate mail.
Hate mail. Yeah.
Why?
What was it, about like a year or so ago? I'm doing my Valentine's Day show. Some guy writes me, "Stay the fuck off the air. You're a fucking asshole. Gee, you don't know shit what you're talking about. Why do you even know?" And I was like, what the fuck did I do to you, pal?
That's a compliment, man.
Yeah, I think so.
I bet that guy's still listening.
Yeah, he is. He actually friended me on Facebook after that. I was like, I thought I was an asshole. I mean, now, one of the things that me and Em talked about after the show, actually before the show, and I talked to Justin after the show as well, is I was a stand-up comic for about 15 years, right? And that gives me a lot of leeway in what I do when I go on stage. And doing this here, I have a lot of leeway. But you guys are scripted. And to do what you guys do, for 2 hours a night, 3 nights a week, I mean...
This kid here, right. I don't know how he does it, man.
I mean,
he literally has a 2-hour monologue, and then the wrestlers come in and say, hey, but this is his show. I said that from the beginning, and
it's our show. It's an ensemble. It's not just my show.
Oh, that false modesty.
It's him being modest.
False modesty.
He's a tremendous fucking man and actor, and like the fact that he pulls that off and he does it differently every fucking performance, and he gives literally he's drenched by the end of the show.
Oh,
he's
yeah, I saw the sweat,
and
the drooling.
It's one of
the sweat and the drooling. I was just like.
Did you catch the anal leakage though? That's what I wondered if everybody sees.
You gotta get a good glimpse of that, man. I mean, I'll try to.
Oh, there are so many gross scenes in this play. I mean, from the toilet to the shite flying across the room to the waitress scene in the bar.
On Sunday, the fucking shit that flings in the show actually
flinging shit, people. That's what you see at Train Spotting.
It actually made it into Carl's mouth.
Oh,
on Sunday night. It was brilliant. It was fucking brilliant because I actually kind of cracked up laughing because I saw it like hit his mouth and he pulled one of these like he licked his lips and shit. And I was like, you just ate my shit.
Oh man.
What is actually that shit made out of? Please don't say shit.
Shit.
It's about 10% actual shit,
Okay.
and the rest is just pudding and chocolate pudding and tapioca mixed
Right.
together. Because I mean, I have a line where I say, there's probably a fair bit of spunk in that bed alongside all that pig shite and poop. So they mix in a little spunk, that's a bit of white
tapioca
pudding,
spunk.
tapioca pudding.
No, it looked fucking nasty. It really, really did.
Yeah, it does the job then.
Yeah.
Good. But it smells and tastes delicious.
But like I said, setting up, doing that for 2 hours a night. I mean, I saw you after the show. You looked exhausted.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be lying if I said no. It's nothing. It's easy. It's fucking hard.
Right, because your castmates were talking about going out, party at a bar or something. And did you go out that night?
Hey, that's how I come down from the show. It's like whenever I go after the play, it's nice to just go and fucking have a drink, have a pint with your mates. And just fucking let the night go, and you talk about the experiences you had on stage, and a lot of the time we get not cast members, we get audience members that come with us, and it's nice to get to just mingle, and you get to talk to the audience and get their perspective on what you just kind of portrayed and the story you told, and you have a chance to really kind of connect with the people that watched your show. So it's awesome.
That's the best part about doing theater. I think
Right.
that's the best part of like being an actor is having that. Intimate, immediate response and people's reaction to your work,
Yeah.
So
Now,
Yeah.
okay, what about the other side? You ever have anybody walk up to you after a show and said, well, that sucked?
We had one person actually leave at intermission because she was a reviewer, actually. And she was for SplashSomething.com or something.
naming no names, but we don't.
Yeah. I can't remember her name. But anyway, like she left at intermission.
Wasn't she drunk too?
Yeah, my wife...
Even better.
My wife was in the bathroom with her. And at one point she said something like, let's go to Target and get something to eat. Like
what?
She's like, fuck this play. This place sucks.
Wow,
let's go to Target.
that?
This place is disgusting, And I whenever her review finally came out, like I laughed out loud. I was just like, ha! Like obviously the show is not for everyone. If you can't stomach
she also had no sense. She never. It seems also her perspective was she'd never even heard of the work.
Yeah, she never heard.
No idea what
she didn't know what she was coming into. I mean, in all fairness, she didn't know what she was coming into, and. But when it comes to train spotting, it's like all of us know. I mean, since I think we got our ear to the ground when it comes to knowing what cool pop culture films and books are, so we know the fucking story.
I'd never seen the movie,
but you've heard of it.
I'd heard of it. I had other than heroin abuse, I had no idea really what it was about. I was completely clueless.
Have you seen the movie since you've seen the play?
No, I plan to. Em has been telling me about it. It's like we'll see it. And we can compare it, watch it there that way. Though I have to say that it's a very small theater you guys are working in.
Yeah.
Very small space and very bare bones, very Spartan all around. So for you guys to put on the type of play that you did, with so little room to work with, so small of a
venue.
Yeah.
Well, I think that with you saying that, I think that this show. I don't think could be. I mean, it could be done, I guess, but I think it's the most effective whenever it's smaller space. Whenever people can almost feel like they can smell the shit on the stage. Yeah. You can almost reach out and touch the needles, and the needles can almost reach out and touch you.
Yeah,
and that's kind of part of the whole repulsiveness of the show, where it's one of our reviewers actually said that Train Spotting, the play that you saw, is almost like a adult dare program.
Right.
When you go there, it's like, from what you fucking see and experience, you're like, I never want to fucking touch heroin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This is horrible.
It's going to lead to bad things.
Yeah.
Now, we are almost out of time, believe it or not. Wow. Okay, now, so what do you guys have any other projects coming up that you might want to talk about? Any, websites you want people to go on, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, to plug away. I'm a whore. I'm a total whore, so plug away. Anything you want to mention?
At Train Spotting LA on Twitter is where to find us. Consequently, if people that have seen the show want to see it again, let's say because there's a lot of Scottish brogue, and a lot of people may not exactly understand everything. If people want to see it a second time,
right here,
we're giving $5 off their tickets for each subsequent show you see. You get another $5 off.
Yeah, so if you come and see it 4 times, it's free.
See it for
it's free. Okay,
yeah. So
all right.
We've had repute viewers as well, so it's
anything else? Any other projects that you guys got going on that you might want to mention?
I'm a part of I did a film called Seed that is getting like 5,000 hits a day.
I plugged that yesterday.
Thank you for that, by the way.
You're welcome.
But it's been getting it's in the sci-fi genre. So if you're a sci-fi geek, go check out Seed on YouTube. It's just all you got to do is YouTube Seed short film. It'll come up. But yeah, that's kind of what I got going on. I got a new film called Lunar coming out in.
You're heavy into
June.
sci-fi lately, right?
Yeah, like it's kind of the hot commodity right now, but it's also, for me at least, the most fascinating. I mean, I love kind of stories that tell what can possibly happen in the future.
I mean, they can pretty much go anywhere. That's the nice thing about
That's
sci-fi.
what I love about it. Yeah. It's fun to kind of think about and fantasize about.
Now, one last question for you guys, both of you. Do you ever take into account I might want to sell out factor? Okay, because when I was a stand-up comic, if somebody come to me and said, or even like now, I'm doing my dinky little radio show here, if somebody comes up to me right now and says, you know what, Joe, we'd like you to be on TV, we want to pay you $20 million a year, you're going to be like the new Oprah, and all of your sponsors will be like feminine products.
Yes, the answer is yes.
Hygiene products.
Yes.
Like, I will next week, I'm going to be like going, hey, you got douche. Everybody goes, we got douche. And I'm like, Joe's a douche. I mean, would you be willing to, like, if somebody told you guys that, like, we want to give you like a sitcom, we're going to pay $1 million a show, and it's going to have nothing to do with what you really care about or believe in, would you do it?
Yes.
Yeah, you know what?
Because you know why?
There's always a finite. The contracts are finite.
Yeah, exactly. Because
there's always an end.
That'll be for a year.
Yeah.
It'll be for a year, and then after that year of doing and playing the game and playing along, I can go off and do whatever the fuck I want after.
And you can finance all the other projects you really care about.
Right? Because I've met way too many douchebags in this town. They're like, oh no, I would never do that because it doesn't reflect my artistic outlook on things.
Once you reach a certain point in your career, you can do that. You can say yes and you can say no.
Right.
But at this point, where both of us are kind of like trying to break in, it's like we'll fucking take it on. Take it on the face a little bit, and then fucking.
I love the actors that are still willing to do anything, even to this day after their stuff. Like Christopher Walken will do anything. Okay, James Earl Jones would do anything, and I love these guys. These are great actors. They're very well respected. But like you'll see
spokesman stuff. You mean?
Right? No. Even in movies, they'll do like movies that are like. People might think that's kind of below you, isn't it? And I'm like, no, it's not. They're working. What are you doing?
That's all. That's all what we ultimately want to do. And like one of the reasons I got into acting was it allowed me, at least film acting. It allows you to go on location, to travel, to go and experience life and experience the world. And that's I think a part of being an actor is and where you derive all of your emotions and things from are life experiences.
Right.
So if you're able to travel and go see the world and and you go on location and go shoot a film, I'd be fucking like, fuck yeah. If I gotta do some cheesy fucking zombie or vampire film in Prague, it's just gonna be a B film, I'd fucking definitely do it. I can go to fucking Prague and have a fucking blast and party with the fucking chicks.
Exactly.
And as long as you're bringing like as much of your truth to the story, like people are gonna buy it anyway. Like because everybody's seen films that. Like were B movies, like when actors first started out, like that are now A-list celebrities.
George Clooney,
and
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Everything that they did, it's like they still put their stamp on it, and they're still authentic, and they were still good in what they did. The project may have been shit, but they were still good in it. You know
exactly.
What I mean? So they can elevate.
Glad to hear it. You guys are not above yourselves. Okay.
Not at all.
That is the time, actually.
Oh, bummer, man.
I know, right?
Ooh.
Had a good time, I hope you guys.
Awesome.
Again, and if next time you have anything you want to plug, want to mention, or just come on and join me and talk about anything you want.
Oh, Lost Planet 3 is the only plug that I think I
Lost Planet 3.
Video game coming out in August.
Oh, all right. Who's is it going to be released on all the
platforms?
Okay,
the current
right
gen systems.
All right. Hope you guys had a good time out there listening to my good friends here, Justin Zachary and Jonathan Rumi from the Play Train Spotting. I'm Joe the Shirt. I'm off the cuff, and we're going to go out of here with a Voodoo Doll by Fresh Body Shop.